Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Returnable from the 1. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Mendoza working. Well, he throws it quick, but what a pass rush that was. Able to hit him on the release anyway. And break that up. 3rd down now after that incompletion.
Jalen Walker on the coverage.
Slot man in motion left. Throw here, 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bears take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Chicago!
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump. You'll get explosive on the ground as well.
That one right down the middle. And they go up 7-0 here early.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Here's Mendoza out of the play fake. Pocket collapsing, and he's going to pay the price. Harold Landry. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. And it's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
This one's misplayed and falls to the ground. Incomplete, and now it's 3rd down.
You know, that's one of those cases, and we see it at every level. He simply took off before he got full possession, and that's simply a drop.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Mendoza from the pistol. And he loses control, and that one's going to fall to the ground, Brock. Needed to bring that in. Instead, the mistake means it's 4th down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Play action. It's Montana. That is caught downfield by Harrison. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Harrison Jr. A gain of 36 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Play fake. Now here's Montana. That ball caught by Harrison. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marvin Harrison Jr. 35 yards. And the Raiders need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up.
Montana will throw for it. And they're going to get 2 more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly 8-zip. Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
19-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here's Williams. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Here's 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To the air, Williams. Right back to Njoku. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll go. Here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings, but at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
Working out of the gun, Williams. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
Jeremy Chin there defensively.
No gain on the play.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. McCaffrey on the counter. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Throwing is Williams. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. To throw, it's Williams. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Njoku, 29 yards. And the Bears are back within a couple of the lead. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Marvin Harrison Jr. with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Problems on the extra point, but it does manage to skip home off the crossbar. And the lead is up to 8. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
From the gun, here's Williams. And the Raiders have got him. Javon Hargrave, the D-tackle, getting the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw, Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. To throw is Montana. His throw incomplete. Martellus Bennett, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. 5 yards on the play.
They go play action with Montana. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Going to try to throw for it with Montana. That is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr. on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
22, Bears 7.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A gain of 40.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stretched the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
43-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
At the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's second down and 1. Looking to throw. Williams. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. There's that man, Travis Hunter. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Montana to throw. Touchdown! Marvin Harrison Jr. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So that one his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5.
Daniel Carlson to kick
Carlson now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Mansour Delane.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action. It's Montana. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Marvin Harrison Jr. A gain of 31 yards. And a Raider first down.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the 9, second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Again, it's Achane. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
The tackle made by Julian Love. First down, Las Vegas.
Achane fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Achane diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll take it end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Raiders get another. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line.
That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To the air once more, Williams. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. Touchdown, Chicago! A great play there. 32 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. Santos with the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
42. Bears,
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Julian Love picks it. And the Bears are going to get the football back at their own 17. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Williams. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got Thomas yet again complete. Down the left sideline. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To the air, Williams. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And the Raiders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
Space on the stop. A 5-yard pickup on
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Third and 5. Play fake. Now here's Montana. And that is incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And all the way to the opposite 48. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Las Vegas, first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. He got 29 yards that time.
First down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They will look to throw. Montana. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Joe Montana sacked.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show.
Now, from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Welcome to the booth, everyone. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, all set for a good one here. Greg, this is one of those interesting things because you talk to both coaches. They've schemed, plotted all week, and the question becomes, who's got the plan that's going to fit against this other team?
Well, that's always the question, and I think if we really got honest responses from some of these play callers in pregame, I think they're not even quite sure. Everyone goes in feeling really good about the week work. They feel really good about where they are from a game plan perspective. But now, can you adjust? Can you find the elements of that game plan that are best suited for having success in this given game? That's the key.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A play fake. Now Williams. Open man. It's Xavier Thomas. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 16. Nice way to start this. A first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 5.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Here's Williams now to throw. Moving outside the pocket. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield, and what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
3rd and 5. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. Fighting for the marker, he loses the football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
A 2-yard gain.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They're going for it. Here's Williams. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on
a turnover on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on fourth down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 8. In motion comes Pittman. Once again, it's Bigsby. And he's going nowhere. Might have lost the 2 yards he gained on the prior play. That means it's 3rd and long.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 32 yards.
First down.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
They'll have it 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 13-yard line.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. He takes off. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now Hurts. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Miami. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead.
7. Bears nothing.
So, following the touchdown, the punter Man going to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
32 yards.
A big-time play for the Bears. 32 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
Made at the 3-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up
Ball
second and
a little
goal.
closer now. It is second and goal. Now Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
Oh, and here's a pop pass on the end around. No place to run there. Good job by the D to stop him at the 2.
At the 2-yard line. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. The offense staying put. 4th and goal from the 2. Here's a direct snap.
Christian McCaffrey on the carry. It's a turnover on down.
Going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. Breathing room up past the 15, and he's going to be out of bounds up at the 25-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards.
Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. Open man downfield is Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. One big play followed by another. This one good for 28. Good start to this drive so far. Another 1st and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. First down throw there is incomplete. Trying to find David Njoku.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest game.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Now it's Hurts. That's incomplete. Daring ball on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
Over the middle, it's intercepted. It's the safety, Darnell Savage.
By the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Got a man. It's A.J. Brown brings it in. Inside the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 86 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Extra point by Little is good. And the Dolphins move out on top, 14-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Get across the 20, mark them at 22-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. That one's complete. It's Tank Bigsby. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal. Here's Hurts. Forced out wide. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Dolphins. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Bears nothing.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Past midfield. Look at him go. And he'll finally be taken down. That would have been a way to end this half, but either way, we have come to the end of this first half of play. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. And we will not have a repeat of Super Bowl 40 for bold moves, but it is recovered by the hands team.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
On first down, it's Hurts. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Picking up right where they left off. They start the second half with a solid pickup and a quick first down. Now, Hurts. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Trying to find A.J. Brown. It'll be second down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Miami. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
20-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
It's a gain of 18. And the Bears first down.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That is caught. It's Robinson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Trying to start this long road back. They've got a first down here.
Bears first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's caught inside by Pittman on the slant. Trying to start this long road back. They've got a first down here.
Bears first down. First and 10.
Trying to throw again. Here's Williams. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
That's good for a Bears first down.
McCaffrey goes over the top and into the end zone. Touchdown. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He's got it. And the Bears are able to edge a bit closer.
The score, Dolphins 27, Bears 7. Cairo Santos.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll take it in at the goal line. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Taken down at the 41.
That's a gain of 19. And a very quick first down.
First down, Dolphins.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. In motion goes Likely. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Bigsby. Past midfield to the 45. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will go all the way.
Touchdown,
Hank Bigsby. Touchdown, Dolphins. Little on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will extend this third-quarter lead.
Bears 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. Forced out left. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. To the air on 1st down. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
That's out quickly to Pittman. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Third down, they need 5. Bigsby now going to start it off here in the 4th quarter. Inside the 25. And he will score. Hank Bigsby. Touchdown, Miami. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Extra point by Little is good. And the Dolphins stretch things out even further.
Bears 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Exiting the pocket right. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
That'll bring up 2nd and long. Here's Williams. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say this drive has not gone according to plan. They followed up on that sack on first down, incomplete pass on second, and now let's see what they can dial up on 3rd and a mile.
3rd and long. Here's Williams. That is over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 27-yard line.
A first down throw for Hurts. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Dolphins first down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Bigsby. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
And he can barely get out of the starting block. Stopped in the backfield for a 2nd straight play.
The truth is, Mike, they just aren't getting the push they need up front. This defense has been a motivated group these last couple plays, and now for the 2nd straight time, they failed to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
3rd and long for Hurts. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down. Oh, the ball comes out. And the defense has come up with it. Not only no points, but they turn it over deep in their own territory.
Not that it's much of a consolation, but either way, Mike, that's going to result in a turnover. Going forward on 4th down, he's clearly stopped short of the sticks. In this case, might be trying to make something out of nothing there to keep that play alive. But great job here by the defense coming away with the stop. And now we'll see if the offense can come on the field to take advantage of it.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again from his own end zone. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. I think the second that ball left his hand, he wanted to pull it immediately back. I mean, he is lucky, Mike. That ball didn't end up going the other way. He almost gifted them a short field. And
oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out back up on your own goal line, you're taking a big risk, right? It's got to be out of your hand fast. Give the quarterback somewhere to go quick. But the defense knows that. They're attacking. They're taking some chances to jump some passes. We saw it there, and they're lucky that was just a turnover instead of a pick six. Traditionally in 1st and 10, Mike, a defense is not playing for draw. So I think in this case, it was their quick reaction to the ball and able to get someone to meet the runner and stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
And nothing doing there. He's going to go down behind the line.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. Here comes 2nd and 4. Williams. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Williams. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And a solid return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
He gets that to Brown. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter.
Cairo Santos to kick off for
Cairo
Chicago.
Santos out for the opening kick. And it's away in Madden Ultimate Team. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Get the fullback involved here. And they sends it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Tackle made at the 38.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Dart. Has his man. That's their rookie from Morgan. To the sideline, and he's going to be out of bounds. A gain of about 14 before he stepped out. And that's going to set up a Giants first down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run again with Brown. They'll cobble together a yard there. A long-time standout, Calais Campbell there for the stop.
Calais Campbell on the stop. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
3rd down, give to Brown. He puts together a nice little 8-yard gain, but it's not enough. They've got 4th down. Offense in the hurry up here.
8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Hey, Duke.
Here we go on 4th. Dart. He finds him beyond the marker. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets him the first.
4-yard line.
Not every team follows the same analytics book, but from what I understand, Kate, there's typically like a red light, yellow light, green light as far as these decision goes. Sometimes it's a hard red. You absolutely don't go for it. I think that was in the middle, and they made that decision pay off.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
By Jalen Walker. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears' 21-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Good set.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
On the tackle.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. That penalty moves them 3 away from the marker. 3rd down here. Dart setting in the throw here. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. In 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in a 4th down instead.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Dart gonna go for it on 4th. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They have second and pretty long here. Now here's Williams. Quick slant taken in by Pittman. He'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Third and long. They're going to throw. On target here to Njoku. Stops there, but that gets them the first. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Here's Williams. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Now second down throw for Williams. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Nick Emanwari. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to work it ahead for about 3. Second down coming up. Looking quickly here.
On the stop. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
Dart on second down.
At the 41-yard line.
Now Brock still awaiting our first points of this game, and we've arrived at our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Second. Hey, look, to your shot.
Darts back to throw. He's not going to get away from this. They're all over him. They drop him at the 33. And that's going to bring up 4th and 15.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
And they get to this one just shy of the opposing 30-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Williams will look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Being limited to a couple.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
A throw right side, caught by Njoku. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly.
It's just kind of the type of play why you name a position like this tight end. Because it's going to be tight throws in the contested windows, and you've got to get the job done with people all around you.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Got his man. Thomas has it. There's the stop, but 22 yards given up before it. And that's going to be good for Bears' first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10 for Williams. Now 3 for 3 on this series after he threw the pick the last time out. He'll work against the blitz. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. Out of bounds he goes, following a gain of about 11. And that's going to earn Chicago the first down.
11 on the play. And the Bears first down.
Now Williams. Back-to-back grabs here from McCaffrey. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down, Chicago.
Williams on 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 on this drive after throwing the pick last time out. From the red zone now. On the move, headed right. Right back to McCaffrey, and he has it. And out of bounds he goes, so give him about half of what they needed. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
So 5 on the catch, 5 still to go on 2nd down. To throw is Williams. Hits the slant. And this is going to get into the end zone. Touchdown Bears. Xavier Thomas. Capping a 7-play scoring drive. Santos' extra point is good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Giants nothing.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. To throw, here's Dart. Dump off to his fullback. He brushed him off with ease. And they're going to force him out just before he gets to that marker. So give him 9 on that play, and now a very manageable 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Got 9 of the 10 with that last grab. Need to get the last yard now on 2nd. Here goes Dart to the air. At the perimeter, it's Collins. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield. There to the opposing 46.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Here's Dart now. He finds Brown right side. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bears' 41-yard line.
So 5 on the catch, 5 still to go on 2nd down. Back to throw, here's Dart. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's from the right hash and a considerable distance. It's no good. He needed more leg, and he sent it too far right. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So 1st down from the 41. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And give him the 1st down, Brock. Great results. That snap goes for 17. Just some great blocking on that play, Brock. Those extra bodies near the line sure helped him get the space that he needed to get that chunky yards.
We hear it almost each and every week from offenses that really love their 12 personnel. Defenses trying to stop it, know how difficult it can be. Job well done by everybody there.
And he gets home. Touchdown.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go from Chicago. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to get this one ahead for what looks to be about 20 yards, maybe even a little more, and that first down.
Johnson brought him down. A gain of 21 yards. First down.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Second down, Milton. Man, it's off his hands and incomplete, so an opportunity unfulfilled on that second down. That means it's third down. The Adam Brock throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
Left side pulled in by Pittman. And they're able to get to him before he becomes a real threat for that first down. Damage limited to 7. It's fourth down.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. You're going for it here. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on down.
On any fourth down attempt, somebody's going to get a huge momentum boost. It was the offense who laid down the challenge, but it was the defense who delivered. And now it's their teammates going to take over on the field with the very next series.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a pickup.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Williams to throw. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down.
That's a gain of 6.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. McCaffrey on third down. We sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down.
No gain on the play.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner, even though it didn't gain a yard. It actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Williams throwing on fourth. He's got it to his running back. And he's taken down at the 30. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down, and that was impressive.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get in the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
The throw right side finds Pittman. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
A gain of 22 more yards. That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete. Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for 2nd down. Here's Williams. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Shoves one away. So we'll get it inside the 45-yard line before the return goes out.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Open! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge hit in return for that defense.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And a solid gain there, Brock, with about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
The tackle by Jalen Walker. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. Milton now. That finds Pittman complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. We come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
Now this defense is in the driver's seat, Kate. Right when you make a stop like that on 1st down, now it's your discretion of just how aggressive you want to be following that play up.
Chased out to his right. Pittman's got it. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. And it's recovered by the offense, but Brock gets 4th down. No one with the fumbler can advance it, so this is still going to be a turnover on downs. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. A pitch to McCaffrey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
We are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Williams will look to throw. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out to... He's got it deep downfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Some improvising leads to a huge gain. 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now here's Williams. And Rush is going to win this rep. They get to him. Trey Hendrickson.
A big loss on
And it's going to be a long way to go now for these guys on 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Williams. Nice effort on the hit to break up that throw. We've got third down.
Intended for Xavier
Timing is
Thomas.
everything in life. And timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Williams set to pass. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs twist the knife after that interception. Wow, they took it all the way back to the 20-yard line before being stopped.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes first and 10. Now Milton to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running room. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Second and 6 coming up here. Here's Milton. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
Isaiah Pacheco.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a...
And he runs it across. Touchdown.
Ball carrier. Touchdown, Kansas City.
So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Brings it in at the 13. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Batted away at the line. Incomplete. Didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. Second down coming up.
Incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls.
And he's not going to get away. Pressure takes him down at the 19. The Bears decide to call their first timeout.
A loss of 9.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. To throw, Williams. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Chiefs get it back after making their third first half interception.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. From the gun, a give to Brown. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And a first down.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. From the red zone now. And what a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's home to the ground. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home at that sack.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bears will begin the fourth quarter with a football following the interception.
Milton's pass intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10.
Probably looking at our final snap and a half here on first down. Throwing here just before halftime. That's complete. David Njoku. Some nice work here as he pushes forward for 20 plus the first.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. First and 10. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Taken down.
That counter could never get started. Good chance someone on that line telegraphed that play because the defense was all over it. Fortunate just to make it back to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Now Williams. And an unforced error. Can't bring that one in. That's going to go as a drop, and that means it's third down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Forced that to his right. Ooh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's fourth down.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond third down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
And on fourth and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. To throw is Williams. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Turnover on downs.
All set to go now from the 35.
Come on.
A first down carry for Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Second down run by Pacheco. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're set backwards.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Quick pass, right side, complete. Good work by this offense as they get about 20 on the play before the defense stops them. And that's going to give the Chiefs a first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yap on top of it.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Back to Pacheco here on second. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
To throw, Milton. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10.
Yak. That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude just got it done.
Going to the ground again on first. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's 2nd down.
Those are just confidence builders. You know, as a play caller, you love being able to call a run play, see that line of scrimmage move, and gain some real positive yards.
And you can't find a connection on 2nd down. That incompletion means it is 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Zone read to give to McCaffrey. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
Azeez Ojulari on the tackle.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Pass complete to Robinson. And they're staying out there. They had to go for that one block, and they find a way to convert.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down. From the gun, McCaffrey. And that's already just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
It's plays like that, Kate, that I'm happy I'm the color analyst and you and your spotter are doing play-by-play. Because that was a massive humanity, a whole bunch of bodies to sort through for 1 yard.
He gets it away, but almost no power behind it. Incomplete. And now it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, this defensive battle just continues, Brock. They have set the tempo, been the dominant factions in this game, and that's only growing with every incompletion.
Kate, the results have been the same, but these are a couple different game plans, right? By these 2 different defenses, but both of them smothering and suffocating.
And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
4th down and 1.
They're going to try to throw for it. Once more into the hands of Pittman. And that will be a 1st down. He had to have